Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back. It is just after 8 o'clock on Monday, April 13th. It's April. I know you might be thinking that it's January. It's not. It's April. It's April. If you've been outside, you know. You don't know. You don't know. Because it's ridiculous out there. There's at least 8 inches of snow outside. At least. Last night I went to bed and we had over 8 inches at the house of snow. And come on. I mean, come on, Wisconsin. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And people are saying we should have a snow day. Snow day? What? What? We can't. Not yet. You gotta wait on a snow day. You don't know when it's gonna happen. You just don't know. But what a crazy weekend with all kinds of snow in Wisconsin. We're back. We got stories to read today. I've got 3 stories for you today. Truck full of ducks. After the fall, and click, clack, moo. How's that type, of course. A couple of these are recommended to us, so I'm looking forward to reading all of those. I don't have any magic today. I'm so sorry. I was thinking about some magic that, if because you're probably wondering why I didn't use my magic to just make it not snow. It's a fair question. It's a fair question. But I was sleeping. And I just didn't need to get up, so I'm like, I'll just let the snow go. So, I mean, I could have stopped it after a while because I do make things like multiply. I can do that with my mind. I probably should have stopped it at some point, but it just kept going. I'm like, this seems pretty cool, but it wasn't pretty cool. I should have just stopped it with my mind because I have that ability to make things multiply, and I could stop it, right? The multiply thing, with the math and everything like that. Like, I can make anything multiply in here. Like, we could just double it, triple it, whatever. I'm trying to think of a guy. I don't really have anything that I got one of these. You want me? Fine, you want some magic? We'll get some magic. You want me to make this thing like I had this thing? I was wearing this thing. You want to make this thing multiply? We can do that. Put your face really close up to the screen. Right up to the close to the screen. We're going to take this. And then, oh my goodness, you're kidding me. I doubled it. Are you kidding? Let me look on the other side. What's it? Are you kidding me? Did he just do it again? Maybe he's over here. Are you kidding me? There's another one. What in the world is going? These things, they just keep coming out of nowhere. Are you kidding me right now? Kids, oh my God. See what happens? I was just going to make it multiply one time, like this. And then all of a sudden I was going to multiply it, and then all of a sudden like this. And then it's just out of nowhere. They come out. You've got to be kidding me. All right. I'm done with it. I'm going to stop multiplying stuff. This is ridiculous. It's everywhere. I'm going to put my bracelet back on. My Go Crickets bracelet. Go Crickets. That's what I'm talking about, people. We'll put that back on and we'll read some books. And now I've got a mess because you made me use my magic to multiply all kinds of stuff. People, now I got a mess. What am I going to do? But magic, right? Clearly, right? Nod your head if you think I'm magic. That's what I'm talking about. I know it. All right, we're going to start with A Truck Full of Ducks by Ross Broch. We also read another Ross Broch story. Does anybody remember what it was called? Anybody remember? Anybody? Put it in the comments if you remember. Might have been about a caterpillar. I'll let you go. Right, okay, let's go. All right. Truck Full of Ducks by Ross Broch. These I love this. I love these books. These have been fantastic books. Truck Full of Ducks. But this is one that I haven't read yet, so I'm looking forward to this one. All right, here we go. Thanks for calling Truck Full of Ducks. Munch. One truck full of ducks delivered to. Oh no! The directions. Don't worry, ducks. We'll find the customer. Look at this. They ate the entire address to send it to. My goodness, that's going to be a problem. Did you call for a truck full of ducks? Nope, not me. Called for a mail truck. Oh no. One brother, please mail very far away. I hope nobody's feeling like that right now. All right. Next Did you call for a truck full of ducks? Duck truck, not me, buddy. I called for a dump truck. Humpty Dumpty had a great haul. We're going to read about Humpty Dumpty later. We are. Fantastic. Under construction right there. Did you call for a truck full of ducks? Not it. Not us. We called for an ice cream truck. Who called for a truck full of ducks? Did you call for a truck full of ducks? It wasn't me, matey. I called for a truck full of crackers, not quackers. That's awesome. Polly's Crackers. That's really funny. Did you call for a truck full of ducks? No, Earthling. I called for a tow truck 30,000 light years away, huh? This is gonna cost you. It's a long way to take a spaceship. This one says, keep back, I need my space. I break for comets and cupcakes. You gotta like those snacks, man. Gotta like snacks. All right. Who called for a truck full of ducks? You're in luck. Last body for miles. That's not gonna end well. I'm just gonna say it's not gonna end well. Hurry up, ducks. Uh-oh. All those ducks. Back in the truck. Clock is ticking. It looks like they had a little fun with one duck there. Did you call for a truck full of ducks? Hey, Walter. No more ducks. I called for a duck removal truck. That's so fun. Did anyone call for a truck full of ducks? Did you say truck full of ducks? That was me. Into the deep, dark woods. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Over here! Those ducks do not like this at all. Oh! H. Hungry Fox. Hungry Fox. Look out. Okay, ducks. Out of the truck. See, I told you not to worry. Perfect timing. My dinner. Well, I don't know if I like this. Is over. Time for my bath. That looks like that fox is just misunderstood. Bath time, gig stand. You know it, Frank. So funny. I love it. Thanks for calling trucks. A truck full of ducks. We'll be right there. That's so great. What a great book. Bath time. Always time. Oh, bath time's always more fun with duckies from H. Fox. Giving a little recommendation. 555 duckies. Don't call that. All right. That was our first book, Truck Full of Ducks. What a great book. Fantastic book. All right. Next book is After the Fall. I actually started reading this book because I thought, what in the world is Humpty Dumpty doing up there? And we've heard this, Humpty Dumpty story, right? Like we know that story. But this is what happens after that by Dan Santat. What a great idea. What happens to Humpty Dumpty after he has a fall? How Humpty Dumpty got back up again. Sounds like a great book. I think we should read it. Are you ready? After the Fall. Let's give it a shot, man. This is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this. How Humpty Dumpty got up again. This looks like a serious book. This might be a serious book. You ready for a serious book? We just did a truck full of ducks. Not serious. Not serious at all. This might be a serious book. Let's figure it out. My name is Humpty Dumpty. This was my favorite spot. High up on the wall, I know. It's odd. It's an odd place for an egg to be, but I loved being close to the birds. Then one day, I fell. I'm sort of famous for that part. Folks called it the Great Fall, which sounds a little grand. It was just an accident, but it changed my life. Fortunately, all the king's men managed to put me back together again. There were some parts that I couldn't be healed with bandages and glue. Uh-oh. After that day, I became afraid of heights, which is sad because that was his favorite place to be. Man. After that day, I became afraid of heights. I was so scared that it kept me from enjoying some of my favorite things. Couldn't get up to the top row to get his favorite cereals. Tiger Crunch cereal, Rainbow Bites cereal, Choco Duck, bowl o' cookies. What a great, that's a fantastic, that would be a top tier cereal. Bowl o' cookies would be a top tier cereal for me, without question. I walked past the wall every day, and I would think about climbing that ladder again. I really missed the birds and being high above the city, but I could never do it because I knew that accidents can happen. Eventually, I settled for watching the birds from the ground. It wasn't the same, but it was better than nothing. Then one day, an idea flew by. Look at that idea right there. Remember we read that story? What do you do with an idea? That was that might have been our first story. Making planes was harder than I thought. It was easy to get cuts and scratches, but day after day I kept trying and trying. Well, he should have got the video from Mr. Jacobson. That would have taken him a lot less time. That's my guess. My plane wasn't perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. I hadn't felt that happy in a long time. It wasn't the same being up in the sky with the birds, but it was close enough. He says his plane was perfect. My plane was perfect, and it flew like nothing could stop it. Wow. Look at that plane up there. That looks really cool. Colored and everything. Unfortunately, accidents happen. They always do. I think that plane's going to end up in a place that's a problem. I almost walked. Oh, where did it go? Uh-oh, look, that's what the problem is. I knew it. I almost walked away again, but then I thought about the time I'd spent working on my plane and all the other things I'd missed. I decided I was going to climb that wall. But the higher I got, the more nervous I felt, and I didn't want to admit it. I was terrified. I didn't look up. I didn't look down. I just kept climbing one step at a time. Until I was no longer afraid. Oh my goodness, let me see if I can get that glare out of there because that's an awesome picture. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Fantastic. Very cool. Maybe now you won't think of me as that egg who was famous for falling. Hopefully you'll remember me as the egg who got back up. That was awesome. Look at that. That's a fantastic picture too. And learned how to fly. Whoa! That is a great book. What a cool book. Sometimes you got to get past things that you're scared of, which is really, really hard. Really, really hard. I was scared of my magic for a while. You know what I'm talking about. Because you just never know, right? All right. The last book we have for you today has been recommended by a number of people. Click, Clack, Moo, Cows That Type by Doreen Cronin and pictures by Betsy Lewin. I have not read this book. I'm very excited, but there are some times that I don't want to read the book because I want to read it with everybody because it's like that. That's really cool. All right. So looks like you got cows here, you got a rooster and a duck. Rooster, duck, we got the whole thing right here, man. This is gonna be great. This one is from Mrs. Canfield, and the other books were from Ms. Thompson. So thank you to both of you for helping out. It's fantastic. Click, clack, moo. Cows That Type. I'm so excited. Are you excited? This is our last book for the day. We only got about 5 or 7 minutes left. I hope parents are breaking away and giving themselves some time, right? If you haven't, go now. Got a couple minutes left. Click, clack, moo. I'm going to go with moo instead of click, clack. You might think there's a cow in the office. There's not. There's not. More magic. You're welcome. Click, clack, moo, Cows That Type. Click, clack. Farmer Brown has a problem. His cows like to type. All day he hears click, clack, moo, clickety clack. Okay, I said I wasn't going to do it, but I was going to do it one time, just one time. Farmer Brown, not a happy dude right now at all. Check out that guy. He is not pleased at all. Love that beard, though. Solid beard. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type, impossible. Click, clack, moo, clickety clack, moo. I gotta get a hat like that. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the barn is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. It was bad enough that the cows had found an old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. That's great. No milk today? Cried Farmer Brown. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo, click, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. Check out Farmer Brown down here. Reading that book, reading that letter. That is not going to be a good thing. Uh-oh. Oh, no. The cows were growing impatient with the farmer. They left a new note on the barn door. No eggs, cried Farmer Brown in the background. Closed, no milk, no eggs. No eggs! Click, clack, moo, clickety clack, moo. Cows that type, hens on strike. Who ever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Farmer Brown got his own typewriter. Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. You are cows and hens. I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown. Duck was a neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. I wonder if that duck was on that truck from the first story. The cows held an emergency meeting. All the animals gathered around the barn to snoop, but none of them could understand moo. All night long, Farmer Brown waited for an answer. They couldn't understand moo, of course. They don't speak other languages. I mean, who would think that? Duck knocked on the door early the next morning. He handed Farmer Brown an order. Dear Farmer Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets, leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows. Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for Duck to come up with the typewriter. They look cozy there. The next morning, oh no. The next morning he got a note. Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks. Click, clack, quack. Click, clack, quack. Clickety, clack, quack. And guess what happened? What do you think happened? What did Farmer Brown do? He didn't even mess around. Went right after it. Diving board for the ducks. And we got a truck that had ducks on it, man. We had it all today. These were great stories. Click, clack, moo, cows that type. We had trucks, a truck full of ducks, and after the fall. 3 fantastic stories for an incredible group of kids and families. We miss you so much, so much, so much. We miss you. We're thinking about you, and we hope that everything is going well and you're taking care of each other and taking care of the people in your area and everything that we can do to kind of help each other out. We're all in this thing together, trying to do the best that we can. If you have any questions about anything, don't ever hesitate to call. 715-877-1000 is the direct line to my office, and we can get this off to anybody that you need to. Get in touch with teachers, anybody at school. We're here to help as much as we can. You are incredible. We are lucky to work with you, and we can't wait to see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock again. Oh, and tomorrow is also the Go Cricket Show. Yep. Go Cricket Show coming at you, back at it tomorrow at 9:30. Tomorrow morning, also at 8 o'clock, we'll be here reading stories. I don't know if there'll be magic. I have no idea. I can just kind of pull. What in the world? Did he do it again? Oh my gosh, he did it again. Is he gonna? Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? They just keep coming. This is ridiculous. I can't believe. People. Magic. You're welcome. Have a great day, everybody, and we will see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Take care. Go Crickets.